I never thought about performing in front of a classroom. It was just very again, I was doing it in elementary school, playing school. So I apparently knew what I wanted to accomplish.
Growing up in the small town of Decatur, Indiana, Jane Jorgensen had envisioned herself not as a student, but rather as a teacher, shaping young minds through creativity and enthusiasm. She had initially planned to attend another state university in Indiana to earn her education degree, until one visit to the IU Bloomington campus changed her mind.
How beautiful was this campus, and how big was this campus? I think the beauty was probably a bigger part of it than anything. The buildings, the trees, oh my gosh, it's like one of the most beautiful campuses in the country.
Jane earned her degree in English at IU in 1972, then left the Hoosier State to teach high school English in Florida for 4 years. She eventually moved back to Indiana, where she worked for several different companies, all the while feeding her passion for education by teaching night school courses near her home in Fort Wayne. Throughout her time in northern Indiana, Jane continued to grow more and more curious about new developments at her alma mater.
I just wanted to do more, and I wanted to see more of the campus and what the university was doing.
She really felt like she both wanted to, I think in a sense, continue her love affair with Indiana University over her lifetime, but also saw the opportunity to help make the institution even better, and that spoke to her.
Jane joined a Fort Wayne colloquium for women's philanthropy hosted by IU, a new initiative being developed on various campus sites around the state, an initiative that helped inspire Jane to roll up her sleeves and take an active role in the university with her time and talent.
It brings together alumni, friends of the university. It's for women. It's a chance to network. It's a chance to learn about the newest departments and units at IU.
She's very immersed in women's philanthropy, and I think that started with the Fort Wayne colloquium, where she realized that she could be a real leader and engage or reacquaint women back to the university.
One of Jane's greatest passions is the Global Gateway for Teachers initiative developed through the IU School of Education.
Global Gateway is an opportunity for students that are going to be teaching, to teach in addition to their student teaching that's required in the States, that they could teach also in another country. It is the most well-oiled machine I've ever seen.
Jane really connected to this mission of getting those students out and into international experiences, expanding their perspective on how teaching happens in the classroom and outside of it.
It takes them outside of Bloomington, and it takes them outside of Indiana, and it gives them a broader perspective on cultures and what it means to other people in the world.
Another of Jane's many causes is the IU Cinema. Her passion for revamping the old campus theater and turning it into a showcase for experimental movies and art house films was inspired by a speech she overheard one day on campus.
I was sitting at President McRobbie's inauguration at the auditorium, and he was listing his goals that he wanted to accomplish. And he got to the one about establishing a cinema. To hear the visions that people had and how to restore it and what it would look like, not just the physical part of it, but what it was going to bring to the campus and the community, was what got me on board.
Jane and her husband Jay also sponsored the Jorgensen Guest Filmmaker Lecture Series, which brings in top names in the industry to talk about the creative process, something Jane Jorgensen has embraced her entire life.
I think it's important to her to be proud and reflective and enjoy everything that she has done. And I think through her philanthropy, she can look back and say, you know what? I did. I made a difference.